Careblazers, let's be honest. How many times have you been asked the same question today? 5, 10, 20? If you're nodding your head yes or pulling your hair out, you are not alone. Repeating questions for people who have dementia is unfortunately pretty common, but with some creative solutions and science-backed tips, we can come up with ways to reduce how often these questions are asked and turn some of these pretty frustrating moments into moments for reassurance and connection. So let's jump in and have some fun with this. Why does repetition happen so much in dementia? Repetition happens a lot because dementia impacts communication centers and short-term memory. So here's the scoop. There can be memory glitches. This is basically the person forgets they've asked the question. There can also be anxiety loops. Basically, asking the question provides them with comfort when they're feeling uncertain. And also, there can be the boredom blues, where basically repetition is a way for them to spark interaction with you. Think of it this way. They're not just asking a question, they're basically saying, I need a little bit of love and support right now. So here's what to avoid if you find yourself in this position, because if we do these things, it can make the repetition and anxiety so much worse. Number 1, don't snap or show frustration, even though I know that's really hard. Even if you are at your wit's end, try not to let it show. They'll pick up on it and their anxiety will increase. That's going to make your caregiving situation even more difficult. Number 2, don't say I already told you that. It's like pointing out a glitch in their brain software. It's not helpful, it's not kind, it won't help. Number 3, don't tune them out. They'll be able to sense that you're disengaged, and that can make them feel even more alone. So here's where the magic happens. What can we do to help the situation if your loved one's repeating the same question over and over? Number 1, validate their feelings. Here's why validating feelings works. It reduces their anxiety. Instead of brushing it off, saying you've already told them, or trying to ignore them, you can try saying something like, this sounds really important to you, let's figure it out together. Number 2, you can make it a game. So for instance, if they keep asking, what time is dinner, what time is dinner, what time is dinner, if their personality you think will receive it well, you can make it a game and say, let's take a guess. What time do you think it is, 5 or 6? Oh, it's so close, it's 5:30. You know, like some people will respond well to that kind of approach. Number 3, you could create a reassurance board. Here's why this works. Visual aids are often much easier for the brain to process than verbal words. So if you wrote common answers to common questions on a visual board, like dinner is at 6 p.m., that can help provide them some reassurance and reduce how often they're asking that question. Number 4, you can use the echo technique. This works because it shows that you're listening to them. So for example, if they're asking, when do we go to the doctor? You can say, you want to know when we're going to the doctor. We're going tomorrow morning. Number 5, you could turn it into a bonding moment. And this works because it helps create connection, and connection is calming. So if, for instance, they're asking about their childhood home and why aren't they there and they want to go home, you can ask them questions about their home. What was their favorite part of growing up there? What did they like the most about that home? And number 6, you can get ahead of the behavior. So if your loved one has a specific question they like to ask a lot, when you see them or you're passing by, you can give them the answer. So if we go back to the example of somebody always asking about when is dinner, when you walk by, you can say, I'm making spaghetti for dinner tonight at 5, or can't wait for dinner tonight at 5 o'clock. We just like work it into the day and you're providing them that reassurance. Now, something for you to be proactive and hopefully preventing a lot of these repetitive questions would be to keep your behavior journal and jot down when they're asking the questions, anything you're noticing about the time of day, the people around, what's going on, really anything to help you identify the pattern. Is it boredom? Is it hunger? Is it understimulation, overstimulation? Use those clues that you're gathering to adapt your approach. Careblazer, does your loved one repeat the same question over and over again? I mean, one of the things we really could do ultimately is just to answer it. When they ask it, we answer. When they ask it, we answer. And yes, it can be a little bit frustrating and tiresome and just annoying. But you know what's even worse than all that? Constantly battling up against it, right? So sometimes we could just, this is the answer. Now, so here are the key takeaways from this video. Number one, repetition isn't just about testing your patience. It's really a symptom of dementia and a call out for comfort. That's what they're looking for. Number two, avoid reacting with frustration and instead try to call in some of the playful, validating, and creative responses. And number three, proactive strategies like visual boards that they can look at any time to get answers to the information they're always asking about, even setting a routine and you keeping track of that behavior journal and triggers can also help prevent some of or reduce how often these questions are asked. All right, Careblazer, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you would like to ask some of these questions and explore what has worked for other real life Careblazers, you can check out our Care Collective program where we come together every week. We share strategies, creative solutions, we share what backfired, and we help one another out. We do it every week inside of our Care Collective program. Plus, there's tons of other helpful resources and support. The link to learn more is in the description below this video. There's also a link for you to download your free Dementia Careblazer Survival Guide. All right, I will be back next week with a new video as always. Bye, Careblazer. Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.